And we welcome all of you back, and we are really looking forward to this next conversation. There is a new coach at Mississippi State in Starkville, and it looked pretty exciting as Jeff Lebby got off the plane, saying hello, ringing the cowbell. He's got that part of the new deal. That is the athletic director, Zach Selman. Celebrating, and everybody's really fired up. Every coaching hire is not the same, but this one, everyone seems to be in unison. Coach Jeff Lebby joining us. Coach, thanks for taking time. Just starting with that scene at the airport. What did it feel like to you?
Yeah, it was noticeable that our fan base is incredibly passionate right now. I think as you look at us, we've got some momentum. Our people are really excited. I think they're excited about the brand of football that we're going to play, and I'm looking forward to that. So again, I've said it over and over, but just honored and humbled to be in the position that I'm in right now, and thankful for so many that have been a big part of getting me to this chair.
Well, you're by coaching standards, you're still pretty young, 39 years old. We talk about the GOAT at 72, so you're in good shape as far as your future ahead. For those who don't know, you went to Oklahoma where you played and were injured. You spent some time, obviously, at Baylor, and also with Josh Heupel at UCF, and we all remember you very well with Lane Kiffin. So, and then you went to Oklahoma. I know a lot was happening out there. The Sooners having a big year. So talk about the decision to leave what was happening with Brent Venables and become a head coach for the first time.
Yeah, I think when you look at Mississippi State right now, there's just incredible leadership from Dr. Keenum to obviously our new AD, Zach Selman. There was a relationship there beforehand for us that for me was incredibly important as you step into this role for the first time in my career, knowing that there's going to be great trust, there's going to be great alignment with the people that you're working with and for every single day. Then you just have great peace about being able to go get it done the way we need to get it done. So incredibly thankful for all my stops. Again, so many people helped me get to the point that I'm in today, and looking forward to working together here at State with our great leadership, our fan base, and our locker room to get this thing where we need to get it.
Coach, the first couple of days of a coaching tenure are always complicated, but especially now, time of the year with the portal about to open, recruiting, it's never been more complicated. You're young, you have a lot of energy, but how do you manage your time?
Yeah, I mean, from a time standpoint, you get in the building early, you leave incredibly late, and you find ways to get around your guys. You find ways to be on the phone with recruits. You're touching base with donors nonstop to try to continue to paint the picture of what we're going to be, what it's going to look like, and create excitement for our donor base to be able to be involved. And again, the portal part of it and NIL is so incredibly real with college football right now, being able to go attack both areas, and being able to make sure that we're mastering both areas to the best of our ability to set up our roster to have success next fall.
Coach, a lot of times you'll bring someone in from another part of the country and there will be a learning curve. You have to explain the highways and the airports. You lived in Oxford. Your rival was where you are now the head coach. How much does that help understanding the state of Mississippi?
Yeah, I think it helps in a huge way. Just being able to get on the phone with some of the high school coaches in the area already since I've been here, where there was already relationships from my times there in Oxford, I think it's huge. And there's great familiarity. Feel like our name right now is really strong inside the state. I think we've positioned ourselves in a great way to be able to go close on some of these guys as we get closer to signing day with official visits here the next 3 weekends. So feel great that there's real familiarity for myself, obviously, and for other people, with me here in the state.
It's so interesting. I mean, there's a lot of cross-pollination in coaching because it really is a small fraternity. But you'll now be in the same league with Brent Venables because they're moving over. We mentioned Kiffin and Heupel. Let's start with Venables, just in terms of the relationship, what you learned from being around him, and how that will go moving forward.
Yeah, just incredible consistency every single day in the building. I thought he did an incredible job painting a picture and creating a vision for our guys every day, and being the same guy day in, day out, holding himself to this incredible standard while holding everybody, in the organization to that standard. And for that, incredibly grateful for my time there with him. And I've told him this, and he knows it, but just no chance I'm sitting here today without my 2 years there in Norman.
And what about Coach Kiffin?
Yeah, Coach Kiffin, well, the 2 years in Oxford as we got going, again, from an offensive standpoint, an offensive mind, I think everybody realizes who he is and what he is from a schematic standpoint. And there was great growth for me, getting in that building. And I think we all know that Egg Bowl is going to be a fun one.
Let's go back in time. You met Josh Heupel while you were at the University of Oklahoma. Describe that relationship.
Well, obviously think finally of Coach Hype. Hype has been a dear friend of mine, and have had so much respect for him. Obviously having the opportunity to work for him there at UCF, and him giving me the opportunity, one, to be an offensive coordinator, two, to coach the quarterbacks, and what he did for my growth from a quarterback standpoint, and being able to coach the position, develop these guys at a really high level, being able to fix guys fundamentally, and making sure that we're owning our process every single day. So much credit, obviously, to Hype for giving me the opportunity to do what I'm doing right now.
You have been part of a lot of really high-flying offenses going back to the beginning, especially in your time at Baylor. We've seen it, but how take us through your philosophy, and as you put together your coaching staff, what are you looking for, and how do you want to run this operation, especially offensively?
Yeah, offensively, we want to dictate how the game is played. We want to constantly create pressure to the other side of the ball, making people uncomfortable, making people defend every blade of grass, and understand, man, we're going to play fast. We're going to be fearless. We're going to be incredibly physical. And we want our guys to play with great effort, great physicality and great execution. It still is going to come down to executing every single snap on Saturday afternoon. So that's how we're going to live. But we want to dictate how the game is played by the way we play offensively, and continuing to just apply pressure nonstop for 4 quarters.
Well, Coach, I know you have a lot to do. We won't keep you, but we appreciate you making time for us, and we look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Good luck.
All right,
Congratulations.
appreciate it.
Thank you. Jeff Lebby
Uh-huh.
joining us from Starkville, Mississippi, as he is off and running as the new